Hello guys, how are you doing today? I'm Constance. Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, there's a wasp flying over my head. Alright, today we're going to be talking about Subject Verb Agreement Rule, and we're on rule number 6. Alright, rule number 6. So we have done rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're doing rule number 6. Alright, the word none needs special attention. The word none, which is underlined here, needs special attention. Sometimes it uses a singular verb, and at other times it uses a plural verb. Sometimes it uses a singular verb, and at other times it uses a plural verb. When the word none means no or not one. Not one of you are leaving here today. Not one. Use a singular form of the verb. Use a singular form of the verb. So if you're using not one or no, no, you cannot do that. Or not one, use a singular form of the verb. Alright? Here's an example I've written out for you. None of them is able to do that job. None of them is able to do that job. Alright? So none, not one of them. No, it says none. If you say none, you're saying not one of them. Alright? Not one of them is able to do that job. It's the same thing as none. So none of them is able to do that job. Here, I is the singular form of the verb. Alright? Singular verb. So that's what the SV is for. So none of them, which still means not one of them is able to do that job. Alright. When the word none means or suggests more than one thing or person, use a plural form of the verb. When the word none means or suggests more than one thing or person, use the plural form of the verb. Example, none are helpless because they can always try. None are helpless because they can always try. So in this case, or in this sentence, we're referring to a group of people or persons. So we're saying none are helpless. None of those people are helpless because they can always try. So according to the rule, if you're talking about thing or person, we use the plural form of the verb. And we say are here is the plural verb. Alright, so we couldn't say, if we're going to say use the singular form, we couldn't say the singular form of the verb. We couldn't say none is helpless. None is helpless. None are helpless. Alright, because we're talking about persons or thing. Alright, so if we were talking about, say, bottles is a thing, pots, cars, houses, those are things. So we will use a plural form of the verb. Alright? So this is it for this class, guys. Thank you for watching. Before I go, let me see, none. If you should back up on the word none spelled like this, N-O-N, it still means the same thing. Alright? It still means N-O-N-E. So if it is spelled N-O-N, it is still referring to N-O-N-E. Alright? So just in case they give it to you like that in the exams, you know that they're still talking about the same thing. Alright? So this is it, guys. I thank you for watching. I hope you join me in my next class. My name is Constance. Check your description box below for any information. Check out my books on Amazon.com. Alright? Fascinating stories for you to read. Check out some excerpts on Facebook. Alright? And on Twitter. Okay, well, this is it for this class. I hope you'll join me in my next class. My name is Constance. Until then, ciao!